Hey, what's up, everyone? Welcome back to Besides the Point with Christian, Jules, Billy Brothers. Welcome.
Ha-da-da-da-da, ha-da-da-da-da.
Sorry that I haven't edited the video because I just got back from California.
Where were you in California?
I was in the happiest place on earth.
Anaheim?
Disneyland.
Which is in Anaheim, right?
Which is in Anaheim. So yeah, I this was like the first time I actually took my new car.
Oh, yeah.
On a road trip, and it's a really good car. It's a really good car.
Why is that a thing? Because I know, like, you know, our parents always say, like, you gotta, like, take your new car out on a long trip so you could break it in.
Well, I think we talked about that in the previous. It's like breaking in your car, like, yeah. I forgot. It was like,
I think,
this is a new car. That's why.
yeah, I feel like new cars too, like, the gas and the brake, the pedals are hard.
Yeah.
When it's new.
And like the, yeah.
So.
But yeah, I took my new car. It's really great. Gas is fucking expensive in California.
How much? Because it's like $4 something now, right? $4.
It's like $5. Like $5.
No,
over here is like.
So I'm just trying to gauge. It's like $4.17 or something.
Yeah, $4.17.
And then over there it's like $5.
Yeah, like $5.15 or something.
Damn.
Yeah. It's expensive. And then so yeah, I went to Disneyland for my friend's birthday. It was cool. They had all the spooky stuff there.
Oh yeah, it was the Halloween theme, right?
Yeah, it was a Halloween theme. And then
what's it called?
Oogie. Well, the event is called the Oogie Boogie Bash.
Okay.
But yeah, they updated like Haunted Mansion and stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, I got to ride. Yeah, I mean we rode a lot of rides, and we, you know.
Yeah. And then I think you wore your dunks.
Yeah, so so this trip kind of made me realize, like, man, I'm getting old.
How so?
Because yeah, I mean, I think, like, you know, when you're a kid, right, going to Disneyland, you want to, you kind of want to wear your fire fits. Flex.
Yes.
Right? I think a lot of people do that, right?
Yeah.
Especially me. But this trip, so I bought Mocha ones for this trip. That was a fucking terrible mistake.
I have a question.
What?
Did you break it in?
I did, yeah. So I broke it in like 2 weeks, maybe 2 weeks or a week before.
Okay.
So I broke it in, but I think what fucked me up was I put insoles, like Dr. Scholl's insoles on top of the insole, so it really squeezed my foot.
Oh.
And so I think, like, that fucking, like, abrasion really, dude, like my pinky toe was like swollen, like, at the end of the night.
Oh my god! Aren't you supposed to remove the original sole and then put?
But see, sometimes some insoles that you can't remove them. So I thought that you can't remove but I think Jordans you can.
Oh,
but,
So you just slipped it in.
Yeah, I just put them on. It felt fine.
Yeah.
And bro, like, the next day I could not fucking walk, dog. Like, I put on my fucking my Birkenstocks, and I was like, yeah, fuck this.
Oh, so you were fine during the?
No, I was hurting.
Oh, you was hurting.
And yeah, dude, like, and so I totally get it. I get why dads wear the things they wear.
They wear dad shoes.
Yeah, because you know why? Because they're comfortable as fuck.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, so next time I go to Disneyland, I'm gonna wear the most comfortable. I don't care if it's goofy. I don't care if it looks goofy as fuck.
You don't care about the brand either, right?
Don't care about the brand. As long as it's like the most highest, most comfiest shoe I could find, I'm wearing that. I'm wearing those bitches.
Yeah. Don't you have Hokas? Didn't you tell me about Hokas?
Yeah, but I haven't bought them.
Oh, you haven't bought them. Yeah. I you know what I mean? Like, if it's all about comfortability, like that, I'm at the age where that's what I'm about.
That's how I know I'm getting old.
Yeah.
Cause like
you're 30 now. Bro.
Cause like before it's like, nah, like, fuck comfortability. I'm gonna wear them. I'm gonna wear what's fly as fuck.
Yeah.
Right? But then what's fly is like, it's not comfortable.
Yeah. Yep, exactly.
But what's comfy is not fly sometimes.
I think like fly stuff now is like events where it's like 2 to 3 hours. I could do that.
Yeah. The mocha's like,
Yeah,
bro, fucking like from this. That's like a 12 to 14 hour day at Disneyland.
So in dunks.
I was in fucking not even. I think dunks would have been better because I think Jordan toe boxes are slimmer because they're basketball shoes. So
Yeah.
But and then my feet were hurting so bad. Like in the middle of the day, I was like, bro, I can't stand. I can't get up here.
That's crazy. Did your foot? Did it look swollen?
Just I mean, it looked. Yeah, I mean, there's a blister. There was a blister like underneath my toe.
Oh my
gosh, dude. Yeah, so fuck all that.
Yeah,
I'm wearing Hoka's, or have you hit the On Clouds? I've been looking into those.
Yeah, you showed me those.
I've been looking into those. So
they look like athletic Crocs.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. No, not the Canes. The On Clouds.
Oh,
the one that Maria said was cuter than the Hoka's.
Oh yeah.
Those ones, yeah.
Yeah, those are cool. That was cool.
And then so yeah, Disneyland was cool. We unfortunately the Guardians ride was closed almost like the entire day, and also the roller coaster called the Incredicoaster.
Yeah,
did I tell you the story?
You did, and then you said that they were preparing for Halloween.
Yeah, so they were prepping for the Guardians Halloween because they have an update on that, which is cool, right? And then Incredicoaster, that was down the whole day for I don't know, maybe technical reasons.
Mm-hmm.
So I remember we rode. So I remember we saw that Guardians was up on the app.
Yeah,
right. Me and my friend. So we lined up in Guardians, and then that was like a fucking 100 plus minute wait, right?
Yeah.
And so after we got off Guardians, we walked to the Incredicoaster, and bro, the line was like insane because it was down the whole day. And so, and that's a top ride at California Adventures. So
I could only
people
imagine.
are going to go, and if it's open, when it's open, you're going to ride it. You know what I mean?
Right.
So, yeah, like looking back at your Disney days, like how long would what's the longest you would wait for a ride?
There are times where we go on field trips to Disneyland, and like we'd be in line with friends. I don't know, like an hour would probably be the most.
60 minutes.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't even think, maybe like 45, but I just don't remember it being...
Like, I'm saying, like, you personally, like right now.
Personally?
What's the longest you wait for a ride? Like, you see a ride, you're like, dang, that's pretty long, but I'll do that shit.
Yeah, probably like an hour.
60 minutes.
Yeah.
So if Space Mountain was like 80 minutes.
I could cross that line a little bit. I could cross that line a little bit.
Okay, Space Mountain. Oh, so let me ask you, what's your favorite ride at Disneyland?
I really liked by the way, I haven't been recently, but the times I went, I really like Space Mountain. What's the train one? It's like a
Thunder Mountain.
Thunder Mountain. I like that one.
Okay.
You know how I know I like a ride? When I don't have that feeling, because when I ride roller coasters, I get this like gut feeling.
Oh man,
and it's like I can't breathe.
You're gonna hate Guardians.
Yeah, no, I can't. That's
the dropping one.
Yeah, I hate those shits.
That's why. So okay, so let's say Space Mountain is like 100 minutes.
Yeah. Well, can I finish?
Okay. Yeah.
The reason why I could tell like if I like a ride is I could put my hands up.
You put your hands up? What do you mean?
Like if I could put my hands up on a roller coaster, that means I'm enjoying the roller coaster.
Okay.
If I don't, then that means I hate the roller coaster.
Really?
Yeah. Space Mountain, I had my hands up.
Oh wow. Okay. So,
but I was scared that I was gonna touch. I was gonna hit something.
You would think you would think you wouldn't hit anything.
Yeah. But it wasn't you that told me like when the lights were on, like you actually see like it's actually pretty enclosed.
No, well I didn't. I've never seen it on, but yeah.
Okay.
But
and then Thunder Mountain. I think maybe about like the third time we rode it. This was on a field trip. Third time we rode it, like I was already.
Thunder Mountain, you can do that.
Yeah, I was already put my hands up and stuff.
Okay, so like Space Mountain, right?
Yeah.
You saw 100 minutes.
I think that's pushing it.
Yeah,
that's pushing it.
Would you line up? Would you queue for 100 minutes?
It tells you, right, how long it would be.
Yeah, like on the app. So let's actually let's check right now. Let's check right now. So Disneyland app.
Oh, it's real time.
Yeah, it should. Oh, I don't want to upgrade.
100 minutes, bro.
Okay, so Space Mountain right now is 50 minutes, which is actually
I could do that.
That's not bad.
Yeah.
Let me check California Adventure.
Is it because it's a weekday? It's a Wednesday.
I don't know. Okay, see, Incredicoaster is 60 minutes right now.
I could do that.
All right, that was Toy Story maybe 1 hour. That's crazy. 95-minute wait for cars.
Pushing it. I'll only do it if like I'm with a group of friends and they really want to go.
Do you want to hear something crazy?
What?
So when we went, this was after Incredicoaster because everybody was at Incredicoaster. So I'm like, dude, let's
do the other rides.
Let's see if Cars went down.
Uh-huh.
That show was 160 minutes.
That was longer.
160 minutes.
Oh my goodness! And you guys
almost
waited
3 hours. No, we said fuck that.
Okay. What's the longest that you waited on a ride when you were there?
Probably
an hour and a half.
Guardians, Rise of the Resistance, the Star Wars ones.
Yeah.
That was probably like over like I was like what, like 110 minutes, 110 minutes. So here's the trick, though. I'll tell you.
Tell me the trick. Tell me the trick.
You, if you are waiting for a long line, like over 100 minutes,
okay,
you're gonna raw dog that shit. You gotta get food or a drink.
Okay.
Cause we got on Guardians, we queued up for Guardians, and I had like, I bought an IPA. So I was just chilling.
Can I say something about that? With beer or alcohol, I don't know if I could drink that in line because I have a really small bladder. I don't think I can.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to save my spot because I'm gonna go use.
That's
the
true.
restroom.
But that's 100 minutes though. So I am sipping it. I want it to last till. So it's not like I'm it's not like I'm.
Okay,
you know what I'm saying?
Okay, you're not like downing it.
No, I'm not. I'm not drinking it like how I would drink a beer.
Yeah,
I'm kind of savoring it.
You're savoring the the buds.
But like, let's say like for Rise of Resistance, we had like a cold brews.
Yeah,
I
think food too. Did it feel like it was going faster because you guys were eating?
It numbed it. It numbed.
Okay.
the
Especially if the food. What did you guys get, by the way?
So for Guardians we got the IPAs.
Okay.
And then for Rise of Resistance, which both were the longest we've waited, we got cold brews for that. So.
You told me you ate in the line too.
No, I'm saying have something to
consume.
Eat. Yeah, or like
to consume. Gotcha.
Like because it's like you're gonna wait there for a long time. So.
Side note, what did you guys eat? Anything like good over there?
Dude, we tried the bulgogi sandwich.
Okay.
And they had a corn soup.
Ooh.
Yeah. And that shit was.
Did you dip the sandwich in the soup?
You bet your fucking ass I did.
Is that what you're supposed to do?
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
Oh my god, that sounds so good.
Yeah. Is this one right here?
Oh my goodness.
That soup was banging. Though.
Yeah.
I could take a shower in that soup. That shit was banging.
The sandwich looked the cheese like it looked melty. That looked,
yeah.
Oh
dude, that bulgogi sandwich, like I would go back to Disneyland just for that shit. That shit was fucking banging.
That was so good.
But yeah, man.
What are you talking about? Oh yeah, like consuming stuff.
Yeah.
Another thing too that I hate is standing.
Oh yeah, man. See, that's where the shoes come in.
Yeah.
You gotta get shoes that you could stand in, like, you know what I'm saying, like.
But see, like, because you just turned 30, I'm about to be 35, and when I stand for long periods, like my back hurts.
But see, that's why you gotta do one of these. Yeah, you gotta do it on the rails.
Okay. Oh, so, okay. Okay. That's, you know what?
You gotta lean.
Yeah, you gotta lean.
And you know what?
Put your weight somewhere.
Yeah. You know what too? Another Disneyland tip.
Yeah.
If there is a place to sit, you just take
sit
advantage.
your ass down. Yeah.
Just take advantage of it.
Take advantage
of sitting.
In the line, was there any like benches that you like?
Some queues like Rise of Resistance, like they have built-in benches, but like let's say like I don't know, like motherfucking.
But are people sitting in it already?
Yeah. I mean no, like in the line as you're lining up, there's benches that. When you get there, you can sit down.
But this is like closer to the ride, like when you're about to ride.
No, this is like Rise is maybe like in between.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, I always got lean. I hate doing the fucking where you put all your weight on one leg. Have you done? You know what I'm talking about? When you
yeah.
when
It's
you
called
stand,
contrapposto.
and then when this
contrapposto.
leg is getting tired, you got to switch to the.
Yeah.
You know, I hate that shit.
So when we go Disneyland, are you gonna be able to last like standing and stuff?
I need to get some comfortable shoes for me to do that.
Okay.
And it's weird because the times that like we do require to stand up on certain places. Like I even feel like the comfortable shoes that I'm wearing,
Bro,
like it don't
yeah.
last.
Here's the thing too: is like I do a lot of cardio too,
Yeah.
right? But see, walking isn't the problem. Standing is the problem.
Yes.
Standing for a long ass period, that's the
Yeah.
problem.
Yeah.
You know that I think that's where all of your fucking joints like hurt is because you're standing.
Yeah. I'm like a very jittery person. I need movement.
Yeah.
I hate standing in one place sometimes.
Oh, dude,
Like, I just need to like.
you're gonna be standing for pretty.
How close are people to you? Are they like?
I mean, like people. Some people
Yeah.
keep their distance. Some people are like right here, and it's like, dog, you are. It doesn't matter if you're here or back there. It's the same shit.
Yeah. It's like the airplane when you get off an airplane.
Same shit.
Like people like their head is like right where my shoulder.
Yeah,
is.
it's
I'm
like
bro, can you,
it's
back up a
the
little?
same thing whether or not you're like 1 centimeter away or 1 foot away. It's
Why
the
is
same,
that
it's
a
the same
thing? Why is that a thing? Why do people
don't know.
like fucking like act like because you're closer you're gonna go
You're gonna get
faster?
faster. Yeah, that
hate
makes
that
makes no sense. But
Yeah.
another crazy thing. See, I like to ask my brother like Disneyland question because he's been to Disneyland like when it was in the early 2000s.
Yeah.
So that was that was a different time.
That was OG.
And I like to go now,
Mm-hmm.
and obviously now is a lot different from when you went.
I think when I went, it was obviously before social media, and I think social media just fucking made everything.
Social
Like,
media and
hype-
I think
hype.
like smartphones.
Smartphones. Yeah, it hyped up like because people want to take pictures in Disneyland, bro.
Yeah,
California Adventure.
they want to have content. Yeah.
So, no, like I didn't. I don't feel like it was as hectic now than when I went when I was a kid.
Yeah. Okay, so one of the bigger changes they did for this year is they changed the lightning lane passes.
Mm-hmm.
So I think before, for lightning lane, which is like it's like you book a ticket for later.
Yeah.
Is that so before when I went, I think the lightning lane worked where it's like, okay, I want to book Indiana Jones for 11 o'clock.
Mm-hmm.
And I can't book anything else. So I go on Space Mountain, ride that, do something else, ride that. And once 11 o'clock hits, I can go to Space Mountain.
Yeah.
And then once I ride Space Mountain and redeem my ticket, I can now book again.
Okay.
But the new one is like, okay, I can book Space Mountain for 11 o'clock. And at 9 o'clock, I can book again.
Okay. So there's time slots.
So there's time slots. Exactly.
I see.
But see, the stupid thing is that let's say Space Mountain is down,
Mm-hmm.
or like Thunder Mountain is down, and it's like, oh man, I don't know what to book.
Yeah.
And so you wait. And so I remember I waited because Indiana Jones was down like for maybe like the morning, and I forgot to check it. And then it said, oh, the next time you can book it is for 11:30 p.m.
PM?
Yeah, and this was like at like maybe like around
Oh
lunchtime.
my gosh.
So it doesn't make any sense. It's like I
Yeah.
hate the lightning link because it's like because you made it possible to book in this time and then you can get this time
Yeah.
a couple hours later. A lot of people are booking Indiana Jones.
Yeah,
So
I
now
can see that.
so now you are being pushed
Yeah.
to 11 o'clock.
I can see that. And it's not guaranteed that those people will go like right?
Exactly, and it's just like, and it's not guaranteed that Indiana Jones will be up. It might go down.
Yeah.
And so like the reason I'm asking you this is that like, what was Lightning Lane light for you? Is that like
That wasn't even a thing. I didn't even know about that thing. Oh, actually, yeah, I did. We went once.
So originally, originally you had to go to the like Indiana Jones. You had to physically go there.
Physically go there.
Get a
You
ticket.
got to get a ticket.
Mhm.
And then I don't know how we tracked it, but like, on the ticket it would tell us to return at this time.
Okay.
And then we would ride a couple rides in between, and then when it was time, then we would go back to that ride.
Can I ask you something?
Yeah.
How far in advance were those times?
It was probably like a couple hours, 2
Couple hours. Okay.
2 hours. And it was cool because, like, right when you go back and there's no one there, like no one in line. Like you literally, It really is a fast pass. You just like
Yeah.
you just go through and then you're
See,
at the farm.
it works. It works a little bit similar now, but it's just on the app. But now
Yeah.
they make it like where you kind of, since it's so like accessible for everyone now,
Mhm.
you don't have to physically go there.
Yeah.
It makes like a lot of like, oh man, like I have to be kind of on it now.
I don't like that.
I have to like, if I'm not on it, dude, like fuck that shit. That
Yeah.
like, and the thing is too, the sucky thing is like, okay, let's say I book it at 11:30,
Yeah.
right? The next time I could book it is like close to 11:30. So now I have to wait. It's like, bro, Disneyland, can we change the way we do it? I feel like there's a better way.
Yeah. Do you prefer the way it was before? Before they did this?
I mean, in a sense, because like it wasn't too crazy, you know. Like
Yeah.
let's say I book like Indiana Jones for 11,
Yeah.
I get off at 11, and I could now book Space Mountain for like 3,
Yeah.
as opposed to like, oh, I missed it,
Yeah.
and now my Space Mountain one is now at 7
Yeah.
because
That
people
sucks.
have already booked it now.
That sucks.
You know,
Yeah, that sucks.
so it's like,
I like it when people had to work. I feel
You
like
gotta work a little bit, right?
if you really wanted to go on this ride,
you
go to
work-
that ride first.
Right.
Get a physical ticket.
yes,
Like Willy Wonka. You ain't gonna go in without a ticket.
that's you know what, that might be cool. Imagine
What, a golden ticket?
No, not a golden ticket. I'm saying, imagine like you have to physically go there now.
But that's what it was before. Are you saying you want the old way?
I don't know.
Because I will say it's.
Maybe
I'm just saying now in this how it is now.
The economy?
I think that way would be better because.
Well, I mean, you might get a lot of people going to like one ride. Like, oh, there's gonna be
Yeah.
a line to get a ticket for Indiana Jones. But
I'm just saying, man, if you really want to ride this ride, go there, get a physical ticket, and then 2 hours later come back.
yeah,
But the fact that you went there because you wanted to ride it, like, and you have a physical ticket, like, okay, like, come in, bro.
yeah, you gotta work for that, huh?
Yeah, come
See,
in.
man,
You gotta work for that shit.
that's why I like talking about Disneyland with you, because it's like you have a such an old mindset, you know?
I have a mindset where it's like, it's not crazy. Like, I'm like thinking like logically.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, I
Okay.
feel like now it's like, okay, with time slot shit, like people could be booking in between, like, and then like they don't even show up.
Right.
But but it pushed you back to 11:30 p.m. Like, what?
yeah,
Man,
that's
so
true. That's true,
stupid,
that
bro.
could
That's
happen.
that's dumb.
And yeah. So I mean,
How was the? You guys stayed at the hotel, or like how was it?
oh,
like, outside of
the hotel was cool. It was like maybe a 10-minute walk.
okay.
So that was cool. And then the next day we went to Porto's.
Porto, man.
And let me
Tell them about Portos.
let me tell y'all something about Porto's.
Shout out Portos.
No, I'm not shouting out Porto's.
You ain't shouting out Portos parking lot, bro.
Here's the thing, man. When you go to, you have to mentally prepare yourself for Porto's.
Yeah.
Porto's. Let me just say something. Let me just say something to Porto's. Build a fucking better parking lot, okay?
Oh
Build
my
a better
God,
fucking
bro.
park. I'm gonna say it again. Build a better fucking parking lot. Because Porto's at Buena Vista on Beach Boulevard is ass. Okay?
Dude, the parking lot is like
Dude.
like why don't you build a parking lot like the size of like I don't know like the DMV parking lot or some shit?
Or like, let's build like a tower. You know what I mean?
Right.
But like,
A tower.
dude, like it's ridiculous. It's
Yeah.
it's so ridiculous that I don't even want to go there.
Yeah.
Because it's so like, dude, you're gonna be circling around the parking lot,
Yep.
and you know what? 10 other people are also circling the parking lot.
You're just going in circles.
Yeah.
And you're actually like this is the time where you actually have to look for people leaving.
Dude, and it's like, dude, luckily when I went there,
Yeah.
there was a couple that was leaving, and they happened to be right in front of me, so
Mhm.
it really
It
worked out
It
perfectly.
worked out, yeah.
But yeah, it's like a fucking jungle. It's a war. It's a war out there.
I fucking hate when like there's people like just about to get into their car, like leaving, but you already passed them, and the car behind
Nah, you gotta
suck-
take an L. You gotta take an L.
I know, but it just like damn it, like fuck, like
Yeah.
I was circling for 30 minutes.
And man, you gotta be cutthroat, man.
That's
if
what-
you
yeah,
see a
that's what
couple
Marie said.
leaving,
That's what Marie said. Marie
if you
said.
see a couple leaving, and
Yeah.
they're gonna be right in front of you, you gotta signal that bitch.
Marie said like when there's a parking lot and like say it's a packed parking lot, like she really wants me to like like zoom.
You gotta go.
Like, but then me, I'm like, I don't want to run over anyone. What if someone's like walking? Like, you know what I mean? Like, but no,
man.
just fucking get that parking lot. Bro.
I get it. Now. I get it. Portos, bro. Like Portos, and you know what's funny too? When you get back in your car, bro, there's like 3 people like looking at you.
Oh my god!
It's like fucking vultures.
Their windows rolled down.
They're like
shit. Yeah.
And it's like, dude,
are you leaving?
And so we go there, right? Dude, the line is like a motherfucking Space Mountain line, okay?
Yeah.
So not only you have to find, you're going to wait in line. And so that's why I suggest mobile order. Mobile order.
Is that line faster?
Yes.
There's still a line, right? But it's not as long.
It's not as long, no.
Okay, yeah.
And it's like, yeah, I don't know. It's like,
is that the one where you like literally walk through the door? There's like a counter. And
there's a counter and you tell them the name and then you know your ID and then boom, you're done. And
so you
walk out.
You guys did it that way?
No, we lined up. We lined up.
How long did that take?
That took like 40 minutes, I would say. 40 minutes.
Shit.
Yeah. Yeah, we were in line for a minute and then, and
why can't they make it bigger? Like they're already popular.
You know what pisses me off is that that building is fucking huge.
It is pretty.
It's fucking
big,
huge.
Yeah. It's like the glass one, right? It's like
the glass one, yeah.
Yeah.
And it's like, bro, take out that dining section. No one needs to eat there. Push that shit up, and that's like 10 more spaces right there.
Yeah.
But man, like I don't know,
man.
man.
Make that shit bigger, bro.
Make
you know
that
what it
shit
is?
bigger.
You know what it is? This is what this is. This is a brand like company like strategic move. It's like we're gonna keep it small because when we put it on social media of the lines, like it makes it like I'm not saying Porto isn't good, like it's delicious, but like just like the fact that people line up for that shit makes other people want to go there,
right?
But don't go there,
and it makes your product look like, man, I gotta get this.
Yeah. They don't want to make it bigger because like if they make it bigger, no one is lining up. There's like people just walk in and shit.
That was insane, bro. Like that was insane. Like I'm not joking. Like that was insane.
Yeah.
And so I don't know, man. Like Porto's, man, like it's good.
I will say the workers are pretty on it, aren't they?
Oh, dude, the customer service is amazing.
Yeah,
it's amazing.
How many? What do you want? I told you those. All right.
Yeah,
it's like one you have a personalized assistant.
You have and she was like, and I gave her my order.
Yeah,
and she's like, okay, wait to the left of the counter.
Yes,
and I will come to you.
Yeah,
no one else.
Me. Yeah. And so like I'm serving
which I like because I'm like, okay, I'm not confused. I'm like, okay, this person's gonna help me. So
is it me or there's just like fucking like 50 workers back there? Like,
bro, there's a gang. There's a gang of Portos.
There's a Porto gang.
So it's like,
yeah. But it's so cool because like you have your own little like personal assistant that day.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? But you have to get there. You have to get to that. You gotta get up in the front.
You gotta get there first.
Yeah.
And that's a motherfucking task in itself. But yeah, man, Portos, man, make a better parking lot.
Yeah. Just pulling up.
I know y'all got money. You know what I'm saying? I know y'all got money. Because I know Filipino families they come by the flocks. They come by the flocks. Yeah. Filipinos. Yeah. We love Portos. Yeah. I know you got money, so build a better parking lot, huh?
It's like the parents of like 10 kids,
bro. The parents with the 3 kids.
I hate the high tables when you're in line because there's people eating and you're like literally right next to them.
Because like the thing is, okay,
I wouldn't want to eat there. I don't want to eat.
Okay, here's my opinion about Portos. Right, Portos, I think should be, like a to-go thing. Because that's what also affects the parking lot. Is like you have people eating there.
Yeah, that's true.
And so that takes up time. You're eating there minimum. Not only you're waiting for like 40 minutes, you're also eating there for like maybe an hour.
Yep.
And that car that's sitting in an hour is taking up a spot.
Isn't there a sign that's like max parking? Like,
here's another thing too. California. I'm looking right into the camera. California, you guys are overpopulated. There's too many damn people in California. And you know what too? Another thing about California, man, merging on the freeway, dog. That shit was like I feel like motherfucking James Bond. you gotta, yo ass gotta fucking do some motherfucking Paul Walker shit.
I feel like Tyrese Gibson,
bro. You in this purple car. Yeah. I feel like motherfucking Brian.
Yeah,
Brian in his fucking his purple
Skyline.
his skyline
Yeah.
merging onto the motherfucking freeway.
And yeah, people don't care too. They don't let you in.
Dude, you gotta cut them off.
You
That's
gotta
the thing. You
cut.
gotta be. It's the same with Portos. You gotta be ruthless. You know what I mean?
You're being ruthless for some guava rolls.
Guava cheeses. Come on now. Come on,
God,
California.
This is a society we live in.
Look. Here's the thing too. Is like people say, "Oh man, Las Vegas, you don't have this, you don't have that." You know what? Las Vegas is better than California.
Wow. I think you're
We
just
have wider
listen, I
roads.
think you're just mad that I think you're just mad at LA. I think you're just mad at LA. Not
I'm just mad at
California in
LA.
general.
I'm just mad at LA.
You
But
like
you
that
know
stuff?
what?
You
You
like
know
that
what though? You know what? You know the only problem that we have in Las Vegas? Because you know, like, bro, here's another thing too. Like parking in California, right? Me and my friend, we went to this wing place.
Yeah.
Right? Went to this wing place. And specifically, it was a wing place, there was a boba thing, and there was a Walgreens. And it was a small parking lot too.
Yeah.
All the parking was fucking full.
Yeah.
And there was no one in the restaurants.
Yeah.
I'm like, you telling me CVS's or Walgreens was popping like that?
Yeah.
So we had to park across the street and walk to the wing place, which was almost empty,
Yeah.
for this busy ass parking lot. And I did not.
That's the
understand
thing
that
with
shit.
that's the thing with California. Like wherever you park, you know your ass gonna walk somewhere. You gotta
gotta park down
you
the
gotta
block.
walk where your destination is.
And here's the thing, man. Here's the thing.
Yeah.
Getting back to my point, the only thing that Las Vegans worry about is the 15 construction. That's the only damn thing.
Yeah.
The rest, the roads are fine. We have great parking.
And I feel like the only time I parallel park is in California. That's the only time I don't parallel park here. The hell?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. All right, guys. We're going to take a quick break and we'll be right back. What's up, y'all? Just wanted to take this moment to let you know we have a new YouTube page up. Check out Besides the Point podcast on YouTube. Go ahead and subscribe and turn on notifications for new videos coming out. Again, it's Besides the Point podcast on YouTube. Welcome back to the greatest show on earth.
You know, I just noticed.
What?
I just noticed that I'm like, hey, Las Vegas is better, but I'm wearing a SD.
I think you're not. I think you're just mad at like LA.
I'm just mad at LA. How about let's just slim it down. I'm just mad at
you targeted like the whole state.
LA
Because you love SF, you love SD, right?
SF. Yeah.
Just traveling there.
Yeah.
Like visiting, not living there.
There's a lot of shit everywhere.
There's just shit. Yeah, there's just
SD
shit.
is obviously like my preferred place to go,
Yeah.
but like you know, LA, dude. Everyone in LA, can we just spread out a little bit?
They have no room to
Can we
spread
just
out.
not
They have no room.
all live in LA, please?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, that's where all the actors are. That's where I'm trying to go.
yikes.
Sorting hat segment. I think I pulled last time.
Oh, info. Okay.
What was the last time? It was like Yu-Gi-Oh or Pokemon.
It was Pokemon cards. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Man, what the heck is this? How to be more confident?
Oh, that's a advice one.
Advice.
Advice, yeah.
Ooh, we're having gossip columns. How to be more confident?
Can I say a backstory real quick?
Okay.
I was never like confident.
Yeah.
I never talked. Like in school, right? Like I hated it when I got called on to answer a question. Because like kids would just like if I sat in the back, they would turn around.
Yeah.
They're,
or
like,
like
staring at you.
if you needed to go to the bathroom.
Oh man, I was so scared to raise my hand.
Yeah.
I never raised my hand.
Yeah.
If I had to go like really bad, I would wait till after class.
After class, right? Yeah.
Like I don't know what it was. A part of me thinks that we were not saying it's bad, but like I just feel like we were very sheltered in our childhood. I mean, we did have friends, but
you know,
I don't know why like we were so shy.
You know, I think this is why I think about this a lot. I think the reason why I have so much like social anxiety or like I'm like very introverted and shy
Yeah,
is because we moved.
that
Like
is a part
when-
of it. Mm-hmm.
Because, you know, in San Diego, like we had our cousins, we had our friends, we have a whole bunch of people that we knew.
Yeah,
But then when we moved to Vegas, like no one really knew me in this,
No
especially
one.
in the 6th grade, where like everyone knows each other because they came from the elementary.
Yeah.
But when when you don't know anyone and you're introverted by nature,
Yeah.
it's hard to like make friends. I don't think I had any friends in like the first like maybe like year of living in Las Vegas.
Yeah.
And so I attribute a lot of my social anxiety and like my
Introvertedness.
my reservedness because of the move of
Yeah,
moving here in Las
I do
Vegas,
That was very like tough.
That
like,
was
when we
very
moved
tough,
here.
yeah.
It was kind of selfish of me because I was like, oh, like we're moving to Vegas and we're gonna have a new house. You know what I
Right.
mean? But then like actually going to school, and I feel like it was tougher for me because it was high school.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I went in sophomore year, not even freshman year.
Wow.
So like obviously, if there were new kids that freshman year, they're already made their
they
like
know
cliques. They made their groups.
Yeah,
already.
they knew already.
So like, yeah, like I do agree. Like moving is like, just in general, like if like for people that have moved, like it is like tough because it's like you're starting from scratch.
Yeah, and
know
like
what I mean?
because I do think that like a lot of like your problems as an adult,
Yeah.
it stems from like things that happen when you're a kid.
Yeah.
And so like I think that like even now, like it's hard for me to like really like like when there's new people around, like it's really hard for me to be myself because I'm so
Yeah.
shy.
Mm-hmm.
And I do think it's because like we like we moved here and like I experienced that,
Yeah.
and like yeah, it was just tough.
But like for you, like when you do meet someone or like see them often, then you're less shy or like you get more.
Yeah,
confident
I think I'm a lot different now
Mm-hmm.
because like social settings. I'm at work and like
You have to interact.
I have to interact,
Yeah.
and so it's just like it's a lot different now because in
Yeah.
school you don't have to talk to anyone,
No.
not necessarily.
No.
But at work, I have to talk to vendors. I have to talk to my coworkers. I have to talk to, my junior. I have to talk to a lot of people. So it's a lot of interactive,
Yeah.
work environment.
I think two things of like partly me being shy is like I was scared of like what I would say. You know what I mean? Like if I said something wrong or like
Right. Yeah.
I would embarrass myself.
Mhm.
I hardly talk. Like that's why when I was like speaking in class was hard because I didn't want to look stupid or I didn't want to like say something that would like make people laugh at me.
You know
what I mean?
I think it stems from like also you care about what people think about you.
That's what it was. Yeah.
You care about like you don't want to say this stupid thing because you
Yeah.
don't want people to laugh at you, or you don't want to wear something that's stupid because people might laugh at you.
Yeah. I mean, I was wearing some fresh kicks. You know, I had some Air Force.
We had Jordans and shit.
But that's
like
how I
that.
showed my personality is through like
clothes. Yes.
But I just didn't want to talk. And yeah, but I feel like age when you get older, I think like what makes like here's a tip. Like I think when you get older, you care less.
Definitely, yeah.
So it's not really like you have to learn to be confident. I think just as you get older and the more like interaction, especially like if you have a job that has to have you interact.
What do you think? What do you think is like that age where it's like you kind of stop caring?
I feel like in college, I started to like want to make friends, and a tip for people too. Like if you're trying to like make friends, like just make one friend. And this also helped me in high school too. I made one friend, and then that friend had a group of friends.
Oh yeah.
And then then they'll introduce you if they're cool. They'll introduce you to that group of friends, and then just you get acclimated that way. With
yeah. I mean, and the thing too is that like, I think you broke out of your shell, a lot earlier than I did.
Yeah.
You know, because I think when I went to college, I was still in that shell of like, I kind of cared about what people thought about me.
Yeah.
I cared about what I looked like. I cared about what I dressed like.
Yeah.
And like the thing is, I still care about what I look like and I still care about what I dress like, but I don't do it for other people. I just do it for myself. You know.
Yeah.
And so in college, it was a lot different. And the thing is too, is that like when you like, I don't know if you could relate, but like when you grow up and like you're like like really lonely and like you don't have any friends, you I kind of notice like how people like if someone's really genuine or not.
You're very observant.
I'm very observant. Yeah, exactly. It caused me to be very, very observant of people's like intentions and people's like reasoning as to why they want to talk to me or why they want to. Because it's like, you know, why do you want to talk to me? It's like I'm like no one knows me. Like, you know what I'm saying? So like in college, like it was kind of, I felt like the people that I met was, some of them were really cool. Like I really liked them, but like I feel like a lot of them, it was kind of more superficial, and like I didn't really think like, I mean, I don't know, maybe I was more insecure back then, and I just didn't really feel like they didn't really care.
Yeah. Was it like also like how you dress? You're like, oh, this guy could be cool. Let me hang out with this guy.
Right. Or like maybe, oh, like this is Jules' brother. It's like, okay, you know, but like I never really thought like anyone really cared about like, well, what I was really like, except for maybe two people.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Like really get to know you.
Really get to know me.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so it was, you know, and so, and you know, the reason why we're doing this is giving context as to how I think we got more confident in ourselves. Cause it's like, you know, back in college, like, you know, I was like 20, I was like 19, 20.
Yeah.
And I was still like suffering from like anxiety, it's like social anxiety and stuff like that. So it's like, I think like, but what I'm trying to say now is that like, I don't really care about what other people think about me. Like anymore, you know, I care about what like you think about me. I care about mom and pop, but like other people, like I could give a fuck.
Because another thing too about age is people come and go, bro.
I think dude, and people come and go too. And also time is very limited now. You think about time, you know, when you turn 30, it's like, oh man, like, or you know, when you turn 20, it's like, oh, I have all the time in the world. I'm 20 years old.
Yeah.
When we turn 30, it's like, dog, like I gotta do shit that I want to do. I want to wear shit that I want to do, because it's like, who gives a fuck? Like no one cares. You know?
Yeah, no one cares, bro. Like you're gonna meet people in life, and like, and people are just like gone, just like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Not saying they died. I'm just saying like
they have other things, but
other opportunities, or just they move somewhere. You know what I mean? It's like,
and I think so. You know, going back to the question, I think that like one thing to start thinking, have more confidence is like, just recognize that like people don't really care.
They don't care.
You know,
people don't care. That's why I feel like I've opened up my shell, because again, like people don't care and I don't care. And like I've gotten to a point where like I try to make people laugh now.
Yeah.
So like before I didn't want to act a fool. But now, like in social settings, I love acting a fool. I love making people laugh. You know what I mean?
Yeah, there's this book about introvertedness, and like there was one type of introvert, it was extrovert introvert.
Okay.
Which is like, you know,
would you describe?
So like if you see an introverted person, you're more inclined to talk to them, because you know what I mean?
Yep. If I see someone that's like kind of like on their own, like I'll talk to them, because I know how it felt.
Yeah, exactly.
I know. You know, maybe it's hard for him to like, or them to like get into a social setting.
It's hard. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So it's like, you know, but yeah, I mean, you know, I think that like a huge part of it is like, you need to stop just caring about what people think about you. You know? I think that raises Because you know what I used to do? I mean, I don't know. I think I mentioned this earlier in the podcast. Is like, I used to go to like coffee shops by myself, and I used to fucking read without any headphones, just in public.
Yeah.
And no one cared.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You think people care about? Oh man, like he's reading this, he's reading that. No one cares. And if they do care, it's weird.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. I will say, one part that like still gives me anxiety is like if I'm like ordering something, and then just people behind me and they're like waiting for me to order, like finish my shit. I was like, oh, I gotta order my shit.
Right.
That's probably the only time like I care a little bit. I'm like, damn, I gotta get, I don't want to be the guy that holds up a line or something. But yeah, I think confident, like it comes with age, and like you just have to kind of change a little bit, like knowing in your head that no one cares, and like maybe if you are like trying to like break out of your shell, like just maybe try to just be like act like funny,
Yeah.
Like, just be a funny person. I'm not saying like that if everyone has that, but like I don't know, like that's how I broke out. Was like, man, like I'll just fucking do some weird shit, or like just fuck around, or say some like dumb shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Just say the weird thing. Just say the
but
weird
not like
shit.
in an annoying way.
No.
Like you still have to be aware of like your settings. Don't like say some outlandish shit.
Yeah, because
you know what I mean?
Because yeah, it's just like
But I think that's through experience. Is like
it's 100%. It's through experience, because it's like when you're in like in a social setting, or even at work, sometimes I just say weird shit. It's like,
yeah,
and it's like when you stop thinking that people are like NPCs and like they're just gonna judge you. Like some people that vibe with that, you just don't know.
Yeah.
And I think that's another thing that you should be conscious of, is like, I think a lot of the problems are created in your own head.
That's what it was. I mean? That's what it was.
It's like, oh man, like I don't know if I should wear this outfit. I don't know what people think about me. See, you're already describing a situation that hasn't happened yet, and you don't even know if that's gonna even people are gonna care about that.
That's how I was in high school. Like that's why I didn't like talk, because I was like, okay, so if I say this, this is how it's gonna end up. Like I was already like looking into the future.
Yeah.
And like, okay, like if I said this wrong, this is what's gonna happen. And I don't do that no more.
So I think a better question for that is how to get over like I guess like
being, maybe if you're an introvert,
like social anxiety or the introvert or something like that.
I did have a thought in my head. Like I think what really helped me too was having a job that forces you to interact with people.
Oh, because man, I hated that.
Well,
I remember I had a job, and I remember sometimes on the slow days, because I was a designer still, but sometimes on the slow days I would have to answer calls, or I would cold call people.
Oh,
what the fuck? I'm thinking of that right now. What the fuck was that?
But at that time, were you still introverted?
I was, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Would you say, well, I mean, I know that was shitty, but like, did it help you a little bit?
I mean, like the job before that, I also had to answer phones. It's like, oh, hey, like your order's ready. You can pick it up now.
Yeah.
Which was still a design job, but still like talking on the phone.
Yeah.
And that's when I realized that customer service is not really for me.
Yeah, but like, okay, so like for someone that's watching, like I was a bank teller.
Right.
So I was forced to like interact with people, like different kinds of people. And I think with the job, like obviously you're going to get better at the job. So like the job it entails speaking to people. So like I would just, and I would have to help people like constantly, like especially if it was a busy day. Like you're going to have to like figure out things to say and kind of make a routine out of it. But then like with the routine, it actually, it's a routine of speaking. It's a routine of like talking to people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that like, I would say like maybe a tip is like maybe find a job that, like, especially if you're young too, like, and you have to work customer service. I think that's like good. You know what I mean? Especially if you're shy.
Yeah.
Especially if you're shy.
Oh yeah.
You're gonna talk to people.
Yeah.
You're gonna talk to people.
Sure.
And then you're gonna get to a point where you hate your job,
but you can talk to people.
But you're talking to people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a great skill.
And you don't.
Though.
And you
That's
don't
a great
care.
skill.
And you don't care at that point because you hate your job.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I think that's a tip. Do you have maybe a tip or something that you went through? Like what made you like start from when we moved here to now? Like was there some significant moment, or it just kind of was just a gradual thing?
I would say college was a one of the turning points, because it's like college, I think, again, it was hard because, like, again, I'm starting over.
Yeah.
You know, like none of my friends really went to UNLV from high school, and like I had to start over again.
Same with me. No.
And so like that was difficult because I kind of fell into the like in my shell kind of thing, you know. And the second thing is that you are aware of it, you know, like you know, for everyone, if anyone is listening and is extroverted, or like and like they notice like, oh man, why is he so quiet? You know, why doesn't he talk? Why is he so shy? Trust me, those people know that they are quiet. They are being quiet.
Yeah.
And they are shy. And it's like, man, sometimes I'm like, man, what is wrong with me? Like I remember, like, I don't know if you knew about this, but I remember in the road trip, we went on a road trip to Fullerton.
Oh, okay.
Right.
Yeah.
And like that car ride, like I knew the people in there, and yet I couldn't get into the conversations that they were having. I couldn't really, and trust me, like I try, but I just can't do that.
Yeah.
I didn't know how to do that.
Yeah.
And so,
but what they were talking about in the car, was it relatable? Like, could you?
Oh, dude, yeah, they were talking about like Avengers when you know when it came out, and it would, you know, the stuff that I could have been, but it's just like,
what made you held back to say something at that point in the car?
I don't know. I don't know. It's just I'm just like,
that's how it is. Yeah.
I'm just socially awkward like that.
Yeah. No, that's how I was.
You know,
I didn't want to put my 2 cents in.
Right.
Like why?
Even though it's a topic that you can put your 2 cents in.
Yeah.
And so it's like, and the people in there are so like extroverted. It was just so like, and you know, and that to me, I know people thought like, man, why is Christian so quiet? Like, why is Christian? And that really got in my head. I'm like, man, if you really got to know me, like I'm actually really like, pretty funny dude. But
yeah,
you know, and that's why like I appreciate people that like are in my life because they stuck around and got to know me. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So like,
like your close friends and stuff.
My close friends, yeah. And so like in college, you know, I was in settings where I wasn't really into drinking, but everybody was into drinking.
Yeah.
I wasn't really into partying, but everybody was into partying. So
Yeah.
I really put myself in a situation where I couldn't really relate to anyone. I didn't really, you know, I didn't really like, but I just did it because that's the only way I knew how to make friends.
Oh, that was the college experience.
That was the college experience, right? And then I realized, I'm like, man, what the fuck am I doing? Like, why don't I just fucking do? That's why after freshman year, I kind of just shut down everybody that I knew freshman year, because I was like, fuck it, I'll just do design because I like designing. Yeah. So I'm just gonna focus on that, instead of trying to focus on these people that I don't really have anything in common with. And so it's like that moment is like, oh man, like I don't actually care about what they think. And to be honest, I don't even care if I join back again and you know, in the fall. Yeah. So it's like, or in the spring. And so it's like, all right, like you know what I mean? Like like that moment of like, oh man, I don't care about what they think about me. Yeah. That's the first time where I'm like, and then that's where the real like college experience happened for me. It was like, okay, like I was actually happy to go to class because I was like, it was the design and you know, so
maybe we should switch this topic. Like, it's not like we're saying giving you tips on like make friends that you don't even like, or you know, try to like go out there. But internally, if you don't like that, you don't have to do it. Yeah, just be yourself. Because later on, you're gonna grow up, and then, like I said, but people come and go, bro. Like, you know, you're gonna meet people later on. Like, you know, right? You got a whole life ahead of you. Like,
and it's just like, I don't know. In college, it amplifies a lot because
it's a little overwhelming
because college is so like, you know, like, oh man, like you gotta party and you gotta make friends, you gotta join this, you gotta join that, and it's just like, I just stopped to think and I'm like, why am I doing this? Yeah. Why am I? And so from that point, I stopped putting myself in situations where I don't like.
Yeah. No, that's
That at that point. Like, that's why I kind of just shifted my experience a little bit.
Focus,
my focus,
too.
yeah.
Yeah. Maybe that's where we differ too, because I actually, like, for me, I don't know. Like, I did want to make a lot of friends, because when we moved here, I didn't have that. You know what I mean? And in college, when I started to make more and more friends, I was like, oh, like, I'm gaining more confidence from that. You know what I mean? Like, because I knew people. Again, this is like probably how we differ, but like when I started to make more friends, that's when I like started to be more confident.
But yeah, so like where we differ now is that I started to feel more confident because I was more passionate about something. In design.
Yeah,
I was able to like like meet people that are like minded.
Yeah.
Whereas like, okay, I like design too.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but me, I'm like, man, give me that Hennessy bottle, bro. Like, give me that Hennessy bottle. We finna party, bro. Let's go clubbing days, bro. Oh my god, like, yeah. I don't know, but now it's like, I mean, it's really based on like what you want in life.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Not what social media dictates. Not what you see in movies. It's what you want. What do you want to do?
Yeah.
And I think if you do more of those things make you more confident as a person.
What makes you happy makes you confident.
Yes.
Like, it doesn't necessarily have to. You have to interact with people. Like, if whatever you're doing makes you happy,
yeah, dude,
that's all you need,
like,
bro.
You know what, dude, and you know what, too, man. I like going to Disneyland.
Yeah.
You know how much people are like, man, you're an adult. Why are you going to Disneyland? I don't give a fuck.
You're like the only adult that goes there, though. There's like hella
Disneyland makes me fucking happy.
There's hella adults.
Riding roller coasters make me happy.
Yeah.
Guess what? I'm gonna do shit that makes me happy.
Yeah.
And so it's like, I think like, I don't know. Maybe the second half is maybe like working on your like, your traumas and trying to like figure that shit out. And that's when I started to feel more confident in myself. Is like, oh man, like, getting into clothes, that made me confident too.
Yeah.
Looking good, that made me confident.
Yeah. See, so you don't have to be confident just by like making friends. You could be confident in other ways.
Yeah.
Oh wow, this is very good.
And so it's like, I read a lot of books about like fucking like this shit, and it's just like, dude, you need to put more positive things in your life, and that's what makes you more confident.
Preach, brother.
And so for me personally, right? Also too, what makes me more confident? Fresh ass haircut. Fresh ass haircut. You know what I mean?
I need to go to
fresh ass shit.
I need to go to your barber.
Hey man, yeah. And like wearing new clothes. People are like, man, Christian, why do you always buy new clothes for parties? It makes me more confident. Looking good makes me more confident.
Yeah.
Smelling good, cologne, that makes me more confident. I'm not saying that like that will make you confident, but like, I like, it just brings a positive like energy to me. So that's why I do it.
And it's very cliche too, but also like with friends, like you don't need a lot of friends, bro.
You don't.
You just need like
a
close, maybe like a close knit of people, of friends, and that's all you need.
That's it.
That's all you need, bro. That's all you need. From college, my friend group has dwindled.
Right.
Like, it's like probably like a good like 15 to 20 people now.
Right.
But in college, I had like over 100. I had like 100 friends. You know what I mean? Like, but see, look what happened. Look what happened.
You just need to figure out like, like. I think.
What do you want? What do you?
I think that's my main message is how to be more confident. Is like, you need to do things that make you happier, and that leads to confidence. Because if you bring in negative energy and you're insecure and you don't know about this place or you don't know about this club or this party, it's like it makes you less like, it makes you more tight. So,
and you gotta make friends with people that like you don't like deep down you don't want to fuck with. Like, you don't want to fuck with, because maybe whatever career path you're gonna take, you're gonna have like-minded people, and those people could be your friends because you guys are interested or have a passion
about something. Not just drinking.
Not just
Hey man,
don't mess with my Hennessy, bro.
This guy.
But yeah, I would. Wow, that's really good. That's really good advice. Like in the beginning, I was like, man, like this is how you make friends. But really, it's like internal. It's internal, bro. It's like all about you. what you want to do.
Because at the end of the day, that's all it is. You know.
Yeah.
That's why I work out. That's why I read my books, is because it helps me mentally. You know, it helps me. You know, and
man, I like this take, man.
you know,
Don't go on Google and search up like WikiHow, how to be confident. Listen to this.
I mean, we didn't really answer the question. We just kind of.
Nah,
I mean, in a way, we did.
In a way, but it's something that I never heard before.
Yeah.
Like, cause like you go on Google, be like, oh, join this club, or like fucking, I don't know, do some shit.
Because the thing about WikiHow is it doesn't really take into context of your own life, your own complex ass life.
Yeah, it's like a general like.
So it's like it's a generalized like what, like join a club, okay?
Yeah.
So it's like, yeah. I mean, I think the main takeaway here is just start doing things that make you confident. You know, like that make you passionate, and that's where confidence comes from. It doesn't come from wearing the latest fucking Mocha ones that'll blister your toes.
Yo.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So
nice callback.
So
there was one point I was confident because we did taekwondo.
What?
It's taekwondo, like it made me confident.
Right. Okay.
But I couldn't even break the board.
I broke the board. That was pretty crazy.
The wooden one.
The wooden one, yeah.
I couldn't break the plastic
because you have to use the ball of your foot. Which, by the way, does that really work? That seems like kind of
I think it did. Yeah, because if you use your toes, like you're gonna get a black nail. It's because you bruise that. You're gonna bruise it. So you got to do the ball of your foot.
That's true.
Yeah, but I couldn't break the plastic one because the plastic one is like plastic, but it's hard.
We had a plastic one, huh?
Yeah.
Man, that's crazy, man. Like
that shit hurt my foot.
Mom and Pop really invested into our taekwondo.
I know, huh?
Isn't that crazy? We had a plastic. I remember that board too.
It was hard to break when you first buy it. It's hard to break.
Yeah.
All right. Anything else said, or I think we pretty much just be yourself.
Yeah, just be yourself, man.
It's very cliche, but really, like,
bruh. You know, I'm 30. You're 30. What? 39?
34.
34. That's
you age me.
That's really
don't age me.
That's really the determining factor. Is like you need to be yourself.
Just do what you like.
Do what you like. Fuck everyone else. You know.
Whose world is this?
Nas.
If your name was Nas. All right, guys. Thank you so much for listening to another episode of Besides the Points. Hopefully, you guys have a great week, and we'll catch you on the next one. Peace.